Hello, my name is Dominic Underhallhouse and welcome to another episode of Monster Train. So in the last few episodes we've not been actually completing our runs. Funnily enough, I think the first run we did was the only one we've actually completed. So what I'm going to do for this video is I'm going to do another run. I'm going to start one from scratch, but what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to go with Hellhorn again and the Awoken, the same original combo, but I'm going to go with trying out the new champion, so the Shard Tail Queen. So triggers when played deal 10 damage to the front enemy unit, so we're going to be on like a, oh that's cool, a scorpion kind of thing. But yeah, we're going to be playing an imp based list, so I wanted to try this out. I'm not really sure what else there is to unlock from the level, so it'd be interesting to see, maybe just more cards. I doubt there's going to be another champion, but it could just be another space in there. But this time we're really going to try and get up to another rank and try and deal with the Covenant side of things. There's 25 ranks to unlock. We've only dealt with one so far because we keep losing to the last divinity. And while I've tried to do some creature-based ones, they were creature-based ones with a defensive focus. This time we're going all out. We want to damage lots of things, and I've not really tried the imp build yet either, so this could be very interesting. So I'm going to jump into it and see what happens. If you enjoy this, please do hit the like and subscribe button. You can join us in the Patreon, the description down below, or the best thing you can do for the phone is just drop a comment. I love seeing those comments. It really does, make my day, so please do pop something in there. But for now, we're going to jump into the run and see what we can find. I've really been enjoying this, but I'm not really sure where to go from here. Okay, well, Inferno sounds terrifying. 100 damage to friendly and enemy units. That's like a finisher if I ever saw one. Or we just use it on a floor with nothing there. That's a good point. Restoration Destination I really like anyway. Ascending units. So maybe there's some sort of synergy we can use with ascending things. I know there's some relics that do that. What have we got here? So Sap on the Seraph. Arcus has got the same things. And more sap, so we need to be sap proof, which is awkward seeing as we want to be going for a creature focus one this time, but let's try an artifact first. Some abilities trigger an additional time. I mean, that's pretty nice. Daze 3 and melee weakness 1 to enemies on the bottom floor in the first wave of combat. Let's try summon abilities. That sounds like a fun build around. We'll go for upgrade our champion. Okay, what have we got? So what was rally again? When you play when you play a unit, this gets plus 10 attacks. Yeah, it's reasonable. After combat, add a Queen's Impling to your hand. Imps cost one less on this floor. I mean, that sounds great, seeing as we're doubling our summon effects twice, and this deals a bunch of damage. So if we go for like an Imp Sacrifice deck, this could be awesome. Imp Parade it is. And I do think we're going to take the gold early, just to give us more options and see what we can do. What have we got here? So non-boss enemies get 4 attack. We can get a unit draft. I think we can deal with this, especially if we've got our summon effects going on. We can just try and burn them down before it's relevant. Let's see what happens. I mean, I will admit there are a lot of these here, so maybe we're actually going to be in trouble. In fact, looking at this, we're in a lot of trouble. So unfortunately, I think we need to put the Shard Tail Queen here, I guess, and then we can ascend something and regen. So what do we want to ascend? Just one random unit? Okay, this 9 attack is actually an issue now. I regret everything. So let's ascend one random unit and just double restore here. So we're going to take some damage, but we're going to heal some back. We're going to get an imp thing. So the imp can deal with this, and we need to find ways of getting down there. So this will deal that. We'll only take a little bit of damage. We can actually just kill all of them using imps here, but then we don't have anything going on here. So I think what we do is we play one imp here. Oh yeah, because they trigger twice. Of course they do. So we can play another imp here. And then maybe just... we could just double Train Steward, or we can Restoration Destination that, in fact. We could have placed the imps down here. Because we've got Resolve on here, we kind of want to descend there, but this is going to die no matter what we do, so we might as well put it here and gain gold. Okay, so not having any direct damage is a bit awkward. But we do get an Impling after combat, so this is going to kill both of these. We need ways of sacrificing the imps, basically. Here we're just going to summon an Impling and make both of those go away. And then I think we're just going to summon more things. There's no healing needs doing. I'm going to save that Impling, put it in the list. Nothing really needs regen anyway, so we can just end this here. I'm getting more Implings, which is nice. Funny enough, we're not far off of just ending this with Inferno. Inferno puts that down to 35, but we would be a little bit lacking on the Imps. But it's also just a really easy way of getting a bunch of damage down. But no, let's play the Imps. And just keep making this as difficult as possible. It's not going to be great, but we're going to get more Imps, going to deal more burn, hopefully get Inferno at some point. I feel like we should be fine here. Yep, so down to 72 is pretty reasonable. We do want to find Inferno or something similar. Oh, at the moment it's just already dead, so we'll just end it with this. Get rid of the thing that damages our pyre, and then return. There we go. These imps seem awesome. I really want those sacrifice imp cards now. And we get the unit draft, and we didn't lose anything there. So another unit's okay. Deal 5 damage twice, it's fine. More imps. Apply rage 5 to friendly units. There we go. 3 attack and 3 health for 3. Regen 5. 4 attack and spikes. We'll just go for the free spell. I like free things. Demon Fiend is going to be good eventually. Multi-strike can be good, but we're all about imps. Revenge is gain 1 ember. Personally, I still think we just go for the Demon Fiend and try and put that in a bit later on. And there's the things we can sack imps to get additional ember, that sort of thing. So what have we got here? Spells, units. We want units, so we're going to go this way. In fact, before we do this, we want to go to gain another unit. So we've got Armor 30, apply melee weakness to the attacked unit. I've had this before. And Rage 4, Slay, apply Rage 3 to friendly units. That's pretty solid. We just need some ways of like being a bit more tanky is the problem. We could go with... like, this is just really tanky. And this buffs other things, but we're going for imps. I don't think it really matters. I think this one's a slightly better front line. Let's see what the merchant's got. So, when this unit dies or is eaten, return to the top of the draw pile. I think that should go on one of these imps. I know that seems ridiculous, but I think just having imps over and over again, just returning forever, I'm absolutely on board with that. We can give something extra health. I guess we probably go for the big rail beater. We just want that to live forever. I don't think we care too much about the rage. We do probably want to purge a card. So what are we purging here? I mean, it's probably just a sentinel, a steward rather. Inferno has its value here and there. I'm not sure we're going to play it very often, but it might be useful sometimes. That seems fine to me. I think because we're good at taking challenges, we ignore that for now and save the pack shards for something later. Non-boss enemy units enter with spikes 3. I think we can do this because we've got a lot of summon effects. Maybe this is a bit optimistic, but... okay, so do we get all of our imps? We do not. So this will kill 2 of them, which is great. Wait, what? Oh, hang on, is that the wrong imp? Oh, that's the wrong imp. Oops. Okay, well, that's a bit of an issue there. Oopsie. Oh, our imp's gonna die now. That was completely wasteful. Yeah, can't believe I just did that. Oh, these are hasty. Okay, so we can kill these quite easily. We can kill these really easily. So let's just imp this to kill these two. Get some gold. This doesn't really matter. This hasn't taken any real damage. So I guess we just probably pop the imp at the front. We're just happy for it to take damage. Pop some attack onto our queen. Again, nothing's taken damage and they're only going to attack us. We'll just be fine there. I want to leave these in the deck. These are utility more than just actual creatures. So for instance here, what do we do? Honestly, we'd probably just play a train steward and use restore. I mean, this technically restores 1 extra health, I guess, so let's just do that. Play another train steward up here for some reason. I don't want to play the Implings yet. Here we go. So, let's pop the Implings down here. That dealing 7 is... Oh, is this the final round already? Well, let's just stack regen on this then. That doesn't make sense to do anything else. If this is the final boss, yeah. Oh, this is a well quick round. Yeah, we're going to be able to get through this quite quickly. There we go. For some reason I thought there'd be more to it than that. That was an easy one, even with the buffs in there. Summon deal 5 damage to enemy units, so that's an AoE one. This is definitely what we want, the Molting Imp. I don't hate Restoration Detonation, but I think the Ensnare could be really useful, just holding things back. I've not tried an Imp Summon deck, so I don't know how this is going to go at all. Duplicate cards, Awoken units. So we can forge a unit to gain new powers, but honestly I think this side is probably more useful. So let's gain an Awoken unit first. Cultivate buffs things, doesn't it? Yeah. So this is really bad versus spikes, but it's good otherwise. Gain 60 max health, rejuvenate, cultivate 2. I think because we've got the buff things, then that's pretty reasonable. Let's go with the caverns first, because if we're duplicating a card, we don't know what it's going to be, so there can be really some good options here. Hef the blacksmith huddles near the train. She's clearly unaccustomed to the cold. I trust the rail's been smooth, well as smooth as it can be in times like these. Right, well I found something of use, a couple of old relics left behind by my father. I wasn't sure when you'd come by the forge, so I trekked out to this damn cold to find you. I don't have room for them both, but I figure you may have need for one. Hell, I might even be able to upgrade it later if that suits you, so do you want one of these? So, get rail spikes, deal 10x damage, add a permanent copy of this card to your discard pile, if it kills something, so we can get loads of them. Interesting. Spike Driver Colony, multi-strike 1, extinguish, add a permanent copy of this to your discard pile. So, this is a triggers on death ability. And this is a spell, obviously an X spell. We've got multiple things that are going to trigger on death, so maybe we go for this and just try and build like a sacrifice deck. Hands over the strange thing. Odd thing, that invention, but if my old man made it, it's sure to do better than any junk you get from the Crucible. And if you get a few more of them, 4 or more will do, I'll make it worth your while. Ooh, okay, so we're going to get buffs. I think we can manage that. First of all, we could just duplicate it. We just cheat. Extinguishes just triggers on death though, so we can do that fairly easily. I'm really tempted to do that, but I don't think it's the right choice. But we don't have anything else that's really going to be something I'm too fussed about. Well, let's just do it. Let's just race onto this. Maybe this isn't the try-hard run after all. Hero will gain an artifact. At the start of your turn, gain a Vine Grasp with Purge. Yep, so deal 3 damage and move a unit to the front, which is good because we've got the summons that matter. Whenever you play a spell that will ascend or descend, also daze 2. And summon a second unit in your turn to gain 3 Ember. I think we probably... I mean, this could be really useful, especially with getting all those little dudes, but I think Vine Grasps is just really useful for free damage. So we can take that, and we're going to go ahead and try and deal with Talos. It's perfected her aggressive precision, striking swiftly to daze those she hits. Friendly units enter with Sap 1, Talos attacks every turn and applies daze on strike. Okay, let's see what we can do. I think our little imps are going to be really helpful here. Okay, so what have we got that can help deal with this? None of these are particularly great, so we're just going to Vine Purge one of these. We still haven't got the right things. This is our armor 30. None of this has spikes. Obviously want this in there. And then someone applies rage to friendly units, so we will do that. Pop the train steward up here, and I guess pop a restore. Restore doesn't matter, so let's just ignore it. It doesn't do anything at all. Yeah, so lose a couple of things, kill a couple of things. So, yep. So this is interesting because we can move one to the front, or we can just kill all of these. In fact, we can actually play this, kill it with the vine grasp, and play another one and kill both of these, which is interesting. So maybe we do that. I guess we buff, and this is going to die at this rate because it's going to take 10. So maybe we just damage this instead. As it stands, 2 of the 3 here are going to die. So yeah, maybe we just do this. We can put our Awoken Hollow down maybe in... it's got to be top floor if we're doing it. We could have ascended this actually. I'm really unsure how to do half these things. We're still going to buff our leader. I think we do just purge our own thing and then try and just kill 2 of these. As weird as that is, that feels right. So we need to get our detonation up from the big guy at the top. We're in a pretty good spot here. So we can do the same thing again here and kill 1 of them. Which again, I think is probably what we do. Just vine grasp it, play another one. Bizarre, but I think it's correct. Here we're just going to heal this because we can. And I guess play another Train Steward there, and we don't want it there because we want to leave spots open for our little demons. So obviously left that on 1, we knew that was going to happen. And now, ooh, the Spike Driver Colony. Okay, this is what we want. So Spike Driver can come down here. We can imp most of these. We can Restoration Detonation here. Restore 10, deal 5 times the amount. Yep, there we go. Do we care about that? Not really, so we might as well just purge that. And we could just do that to be safe, but I think also just applying an Impling here. Actually no, we want the Impling here because we don't care about the spider. We want the spider to die. Because we want to get more of them. Yeah. Or we could even just ascend this, which actually probably helps. Because if we ascend this, then these don't take damage and the things we want to die and nothing else. Yeah, so that's all fine. So that's a hasty one. So we can go, is that nullify the next source of damage? So imp these. Probably vine grasp this. Stick another one of these here. That's all fine, it's still going to work. Spiky colony here. And I guess anything to heal? This probably could just heal a bit more. We could draw an extra one next turn, but I don't think we need to. We need some sacrifice effects, basically. Like to buff our list in general. We're getting there, we're getting our little dudes buffed up, and then we can see what's worth doing here. So now I think we're just all on the deal damage plan, because I think we're on the final wave now, so... Queen's Impling. Yeah, I think this does it. Restoration Destination, we might as well just heal that up, deal with this. It doesn't matter. There's nowhere we can place Train Warden anyway. So just end the turn and kill Talos. Okay, I think we're doing alright here. We do need to find some spells to sacrifice the imps, otherwise we're in a lot of trouble. Because we're just going to fill up our board with useless 1/1s. We get Rare Pack, Unit Draft, and Major Enhancements. So what's our Rare Pack? Apply Armor 25, apply Regen 2 and Spikes 2, and Reinforce? I don't think I even want any of these in my list. Like, this is... I suppose this, actually. Alloy of the Ancients. One-time heal 25 is good. What have we got here? Rage on friendly units adds additional 3 per stack. Yeah, that's fine. Rage 4, Slayer 5. Okay, we looked at this before. We're not in a hugely raging unit, but Branded Warrior could work because it could potentially just keep buffing things. And we want more Ember, is what we want. Because we've got our demon, we need to be able to play that. It's a 50-50, it's well worthwhile. Is this our little hammer friend? Is she coming back already? Yeah, there we go. Hef approaches the train, a shivering behemoth of fur. What'd I say, huh? The old man still got it. Looks like that thing multiplied more than a morsel in an empty mine. So here, just as promised. Improved Spike Driver. Upgrade all copies of Spike Driver Colony with 20 attack. Oh my goodness. So now we've got things that hit real hard. So we can go Gold Spells Hellhorned or Artifact, Remove Spells. I mean, I really love artifacts, but I think we might want to go this side, or because we don't have the spells we want. Artifact. Gaining a Hellhorned unit isn't that good when we don't have things that sacrifice stuff directly, so maybe we'll try to go this way and get the removal. I think this is more valuable than anything else. So let's pick the artifact first. Draw one each turn, then return one card to the top of your draw pile. We don't care much for that. I might as well get Rage 3 on things. There are potentially some Rage synergies. Let's upgrade our champion next, see if we can find more Imp things. Imp Parade 2. Imps cost -1 this floor. Anyway, resolve, add a fledgling Imp to your hand. Oh, hang on. We don't want the fledgling Imp, we want the Queen's Imp. Oh, that's a shame. This is a worse Imp in my opinion. We'd rather have the burst damage Imps. Because I suppose the Rage is good, but although it's going to stack up a lot if we've got additional Rage anyway, so maybe we can go for some Rage synergies. But I'm really liking this burn damage. I want to stick with the burn damage. And because we're going to play loads of Imps, this is going to be buffing the attack anyway, so I think this is the right choice. What's in the temple? Upgrade a spell to gain intrinsic, sacrifice a unit to infuse its essence to another unit, or upgrade something with 30 magic power. What can we do with these? I mean, Restoration Detonation is the best thing to do that with, but again, it's not fantastic. Let's have a look at the unit essences, what we can buff things with. This is obviously just big and big plus cost, which isn't bad. Ooh, some deal 15 damage to enemy units. Hello. So this is 5 damage units, but if we merge it, we get loads. This is endless if we sacrifice these. Ooh, this is interesting. There's a lot of potential here. Let's just summon deal 40 damage to the front enemy unit. What? We're doing this. So this is the endless one. So if we sacrifice this to buff this. So we want to sacrifice a Queen's Impling. And to buff the endless Queen's Impling. Yeah. And if these are separate triggers as well, that's even better. Let's check that out. Where's our Super Queen's Impling? Yeah, so deals 10 damage twice and 40 damage twice. Oh, that is awesome. Okay, I'm sold on that front. This is the first time one of these has felt really useful. Anything we really want in our opening hand every time? I'm going to go with no. I think that's worth it. That's well worth it, in fact. So we don't need Pyre Health. We're going to remove just a couple of Train Stewards. And with the endless Spike Driver colonies, we're going to just have dying things everywhere. I guess we take this. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. Maybe this is worth it. Maybe we're going to end up with too many little units. Enemy units enter with armor 50. We're doing it. We need the gold. We've got free gold everywhere. I'm not confident in this, but let's see what happens. If we get our super dude, we're fine. Okay, so here we've got. These don't deal much damage initially, so we'll pop this here. And I guess we pop. What was rally again? Rally was when you play non-more. Oh, I've made a mistake there. That's actually. Okay, let's ascend that. That's not what we wanted to do at all. So we go with just Branded Warrior, Shartail Queen, and then I think we're going to heal the Warrior. And we might as well. It doesn't actually matter which one we burst, so that's going to go through. So just hit one of them, I guess. It doesn't matter at all. Get some more rage. Okay, here we go. So this is the 10 damage, 5 damage. We don't have the really good ones. How much can we deal here? Funny enough, we don't have restoration destination, so this we can just kill. That takes 19, we take 5. So we want to heal this. Probably want to put a Queen's Impling down here, but the question is, do we want to put this first? This is 5 damage to enemy unit, so what if we do it this way around? And then we could play... maybe we're in a bit of trouble here, because this is going to die and we don't want that to die. So maybe we ascend it and play a Train Steward. Or we could ascend to this. I think we ascend to this and play Train Steward. Oh, we can't play Train Steward. Oh, we've made a mistake. We can't. Yeah, we've lost our guy. So that's pretty awkward. So I guess we just play the Imp here. Yeah, we should have ascended him instead. No way of protecting him. We've lost one of our good dudes. Pretty awkward. Oh well, there goes that strategy. Oops. At least we've got more space for imps now. It's fine. More imps. That was a bit of an issue. Okay, so what's happening here? We don't have restoration destination. We can put our spiders in. That's going to die. That's not going to die. This armor's not that big of a deal because it's not really relevant. We can just put the Demon Fiend in here and take it, or we can try and just put other things in to mess around with stuff. Honestly, I feel like the Demon Fiend just going up here somewhere is almost worth it, but we need sacrifice effects. We're really struggling for them at the moment. So let's pop the colony in here. It's going to deal a bunch of damage. We're not going to die here, but we might as well just apply rage to stuff, I guess. Stick a bunch of damage to things. I mean, why not apply armor to this? Changes a bunch of mass, I suppose. Anything here is going to die eventually, but only to this. So I guess we just root one of these. And given that that's not quite going to die, we'll just stick that on it. Sure. Not ideal, but we're going to make our way through a little bit. Okay, chew that down quite a lot. Our leader is huge. And I don't think... Here we go, here's the endless one. So this is the... Let's make everything sad for them. Because we're going to be able to deal tons of damage here. And then we'll just purge this one, I guess. Hang on, what happened there? Did we just make another one? I'm not really sure what happened there. Oh, it had more health. Oh, it had armor. Oh, of course it did. We did nothing. Oops. So let's regen this a couple of times. Blow that up. This is getting rage. This is taking some damage but killing that in response. Can't do anything worthwhile here, really. We could play one of these to stop it taking damage. Any more healing things to do? Just more healing here. Keep buffing stuff, I suppose. Yep, not doing too bad. We're going to lose these, but luckily we've got... Oh, we didn't even lose the endless one. Oh, what a spanner. I can't believe I messed that up. We can, however, just play 3 things forever. So these are both dead anyway. Just pop a spike driver here and big heals. Poke it because we can, I guess. Nothing much to do. Again, pop another spider here, get a bunch of damage out. Sure. We're fine with all of this. I think we're in a good spot. We're going to be able to clear this relatively easily, I think. So we can go with big attacks here. We'll put the restore out. Put this to the front. I think it changes things. Maybe. Wow, we're actually not going to deal that much damage here. This is very awkward. Everyone's going to die and nothing is going to go well. I don't know how we even can do this. We can't play any creatures. So this floor is going to be our saving grace, I think. We're going to have to just pass. Because we're never going to play anything again. Oh, this still has spikes as well, that's why. Okay, that would be why it was going so badly. So we're going to deal 200 here anyway. 250 is good. 268 is even better. Again, the fact we can't summon this, you know what we can do? We can potentially just kill one of these. So let's just pop 3 damage into there. Yeah, I guess that's all we do for now. So we're going to get at least a good chunk here. We should be able to finish this off on the next floor. We've got so much damage with these spiders. If we can find ways to buff these permanently, we're in such a good spot. So this should all be just dead. Yeah, there we go. So that's looking to die. Might as well just buff one of these a bunch. Purge it and root it and heal our little spiders. Sure. Heal this. Deal nothing. Let's just end this. And a big smash. There we go. Okay, we're getting there. Clan pack and ally clan pack. Hopefully we get some sacrifice spells now. There we go. Sacrifice imp, deal 50 damage to the front enemy unit. This is what we want. We want to copy this as much as possible. Restore 10 health per unit, ascend it, add some stings, root and draw. Honestly, I kind of like stings just because they're going to draw us more cards and they synergize well with our imps, just putting more damage on the front units. So let's see what we can do here. Health, caverns, duplicate. Forge units, remove cards, bones. We could combine more units. As much as I really want to go to the caverns, I think upgrading our little spiders is such a good idea. So we can upgrade it with... Ooh, upgrading them with quick. So does that mean when they die we get even better versions? I'm okay with this. Let's go with upgrading it with quick. And... What was its health and rage? Oh, sorry, health and spikes. We need to reduce the cost of some of these, to be honest. This thing can go for spikes and health. What wants rage? I mean, this already does do well with rage anyway. Sure, it's not going to do great, but it's just going to be fine. And to be honest, I'm going to reroll these. Multi-strike adds to a unit. We can put that on... In fact, where was our big buffed spider already? Or is that already... Oh, it's already got an improved... Okay, that's an improvement. Okay. So, multi-strike's still really good on those. That's probably where it goes. Although, on the Demon Fiend... But we're not playing the Demon Fiend most of the time. But I want an extra 50 attack. That sounds great. Extra health can go on... Let's go with this again. Just make our big beefy front line here. And attack and health goes on... Sure, we'll make this slightly harder to kill. Can't reroll again. We can... In fact, do we need to purge a card, actually? Since I think there's a purge section. There is a vortex here. We'll get more gold. Let's see what we can do here. So can we make another one of these endless? Upgrade a spell to gain spell chain. That's an interesting one, because on the sacrifice imp, spell chaining that could be really useful when we've got a bunch of imps around. Nothing else really jumps out at me. I think we want to spell chain this. Sacrifice another unit. So again, I think we're sacrificing a little imp to buff another imp. But this one still has rage 5, so this is actually just... These are just better to sacrifice to put onto other things. Deal 40 damage to the front unit. Yeah. So if we put this onto something that... Oh, we can't put it on something that's already endless, unfortunately. So let's just sacrifice that to buff the Molten Imp, I guess? Molting Imp? Yeah? Sure. Maybe we're cutting ourselves thin on imps, but we should be getting some from our leader. So we've got some creepy ass imps here. Now back to the vortex. We're going to ditch a train steward. And probably just a restore. Although I don't really like the hidden passages, I'll be honest, but they're kind of useful. We'll just take one restore for now. Hidden passage could be pretty useful in the right situation. And let's keep flying on through. We need to be careful of the shards, because otherwise we're just going to fight the divinity at the end. Okay, non-boss enemy unit center with spikes 4 for a random artifact. I'm in on artifacts. I love artifacts. It could be anything. It could even be an artifact. Okay, so if we get... Honestly, I'm really tempted to just Inferno, then play our leader. It doesn't... Yeah, I actually think we just Inferno that, because it's not even like an issue. We just do that. Play the Shard Tail Queen. Play the Strike Driver Colony. And I guess end the turn? That seems fine. So now we've got the Queen's Impling. We've got the Vine Grasp, which is fine. So have we got our good one? This is our endless one, so this is actually going to kill the majority of what they have on the board. I guess we just... Okay, we can't pop that in there, so that's the endless one, so we might as well just pop this in there. Yeah. Pop that there. Poke it for 3. We can put... Oh no, we forgot to poke that for 3. Oops. You know what? Let's just stick the rail into there and stick this down here. And I guess... Oh, it's got spiked. Oh, we're actually going to lose that. Oops. So let's just... Oh no, because otherwise it's going to kill our leader. Oh. No, it's not, because it's going to attack the first thing first. So we can just ascend that. We should still be fine. We'll heal our leader for next turn. So we've got that extinguish. Yeah, so the spikes are going to hurt us, but we can at least heal a little bit. And our endless one can chew through a bunch of this. So if one of the 40s happens first, that was great, perfect. This just wipes both of these. Here we've got... It's just the fact that these are going to die. So have we got 3 slots here? We've got 3 slots here. So if we put this at the front, we'll just ascend this, awaken detonation that, hit it with a Vine Grasp, I guess. We don't need to use that, so this just works and we lose a bit of health here. Okay, we're doing okay so far. Now it'll be good to draw our attuned thing, but this is like our AoE churning one. This is the endless one, so we're going to put this here. Just melt as much as we possibly can. I suppose we just burst that as and when we can. Bring this up. We've got no space for those, so we've just put these back here. So we've got loads of damage next turn, and this should do the job. So again, these spikes are actually really awkward. I maybe should have thought about that, seeing how soft all of our stuff is, but I think we're doing okay. We can't even Queen's Impling here unless we got our sacrifice thing, but we can just thorns it. Sting, sting, sting. And at this point, honestly, I think we're just going to Vine Purge one of these and play another Impling here to end that. We don't need to Restoration Destination anything except just healing that. And pop a quick spider down here. And buff it. At this point, do we bother playing the Queen's Imp that's endless? I mean, we actually should, because otherwise it's not going to come back next turn, it's just going to go back into our hand. Okay, so here's the big boss. So, how do we deal with this? I think the first thing is we just bring this to the front. So this should make a nice big difference here. We can Sting it first. How many spikes are on these? Okay, so this is just going to die because of the chain. Right, okay. So Sting again. Question is, how do we go about this? We could stick our big demon in that's got multi-strike if we can chew enough of these up. This applies rage to other things, so go with that. We'll put armor 25 just on the front one, I guess? In fact, no, put armor 25 here. We'll heal our leader. And also just restore up here, I guess. Imps are free, we can't play any. This isn't ideal, but it's the best we've got. This is hopefully just going to buff up enough of this. It's the fact this attacks 5 times is brutal. I don't know how we're going to... Yeah, I don't know how we're going to get through this. We're going to need some real luck here. So, hang on, do these buff the other things? Because if they do, we should have just been getting rid of these. So, like, ditching that. Oh my god, it makes it hit harder. So maybe we just ascend to that. See what we can do here. Do we have... If we ditch that, we can just put this and deal a ton of damage. It's immune to rooted, of course. That doesn't make sense if it wasn't. Kill that. And then... I guess... The fact this only takes 42 is confusing to me. Because I'm trying to figure... Oh, because it's going to attack first. It's going to just melt through all of our stuff. Yeah, of course it is. This is very good against us. Okay, so... The awkward thing here is we need to find ways of dealing with stuff, and we actually don't have ways of doing it. So that deals a bunch of damage. You can sting here. I guess neither of these are multi-strike, are they? No. So I guess the additional health here helps the most. Poke it for 3. The fact we can't place this means that we're going to be just short of saving our pyre, but we should be able to beat it with the. We should be able to beat it with what's left. Yeah, so 1 hit from the fire. It's going to take a bunch, but we get it in the backswing. Okay, that was hard. Maybe those spikes were a bit too far. Traitor's Quill, Clan Pack, Allied Clan Pack. When a card of Consume is played, deal 30 damage to the front enemy unit. I don't think we've got anything with Consume apart from Allied Armour. Or Alloy, whatever it is. Oh, we've got 2. I mean, it's 60 damage over 25 gold. We'll take it. What do we have here? Sack Imps. There we go. This is what we want. Deal damage to front enemy unit to 4 times on armour. No, we want Sack Imps. Restore 30 health and regen 3. Spikes and deal more damage. I don't think these are great for us. What's the essences? No. I think we skip this. I don't think that's the correct choice to take those. The 3 cost is going to be the killer on the other one. So you get Trinkets and Vortex. Yeah, we're going to the right hand side easily. So we can't do any more shards. Collect 100 to unlock a final battle. We don't want a final battle, we want to just finish the run. At the start of turn, the front friendly units in each floor gain 5 health. When you first summon your champion, gain a random unit card with 10 attack, 10 health, -1 cost and -1. I mean, that sounds great. Concealed Caverns. What have we got? Give us some toys. Ooh. The historian approaches the door with several large books in the back of his strange carriage. My time in Hell's granted me access to the records of so many fascinating clans. The pages have lost their value, however I have memorised the contents. I have the records of Hellhorn, Awoken and Stygian Guard at your disposal, though I can only bear to part with one for now. Which clan's tome will you take? Hellhorn is Consume 5 cost. Apply Fragile and Multi-Strike 1 to a friendly unit. Okay, unusual. Wildwood Consume to apply Quick. I like that. That's pretty great. Permafrost Consume applies Silence. We're going with Awoken. We want that. We want that quick because we've also got the deal 30 damage with it as well, so that's going to help us a lot. Merchant of Steel. So we get attack, multi-strike. Okay, what do we want to multi-strike? We need to start getting... I mean, this thing probably should just get purged, I'll be honest. I'm not doing great with it. We could just put one of these with an extra multi-strike, I guess. Because these don't look like they go into your... They don't duplicate when they die anymore, so... We need to figure out how to get some more damage out there. Let's just upgrade one of these. Upgrade something with 10 attack. So 10 attack can be... I guess another one of these. Yeah, sure. Rage 7. I mean, none of these really matter that much, because this is going to be dying every time anyway. I think that's just a waste. Maybe purging a card could be worth it. It's probably a restore. I mean, actually, you know what? I really think we might want to just remove the Demon Fiend. I think it's unnecessary, and I think we're just being greedy having it. Because the whole plan is to have small things dying, and this just takes up too many slots. I think I'm going to ditch it. I might be wrong. That's something I'd really like to hear from people who understand this game a bit more in the comments. Do you think that that was a mistake? We'll just give Rage something as well. Because I have invested in it, but maybe this is the right call anyway. You know what we can do? We'll just do a quick reroll. Added cost. No, we don't really... Oh no, it's not cost, it's slots. We can't afford the slots, so we can just go 10 attack or 5 attack and 10 health. We'll give the Rail Beater a bit of a buff. Sure. Okay. Let's leave. I'm not even going to look at the middle. I want to try and make it to the end this time. So it summons orbs that are just annoying. Yep, dazes things and puts debuffs in my list. Okay. Can we work through this? 7 waves. The question is how much damage... Oh my god, that's a lot of damage. Okay, so... We don't even have a way of getting through these straight away. And what's this one going to do? This was the dazed one. In fact, no, we do. We can imp this. So if we play the Shard Queen... Play our imp... We will sacrifice the imp. We can do that again, but we don't have anything that works with it. We want to save some space here, at least one. But... Oh, this is the buff guy! Okay, so when he takes damage, he armors us up. Nice. In that case, we'll pop this down here. And I guess we might as well just pop the warrior down here. So he's going to be slaying things. 3 damage to the enemy. We don't have any imps, so it doesn't matter. Churn through these. Okay, that gets to move. None of this... Is this the quick one? No. So we could just play that one out, but also the stings just end this anyway. Oh, because it consumes, actually, that just... deals 30 damage on its own, so maybe we should just go consume it while we're here. These are only 5, so honestly at the moment these are healing regardless, they're getting more armor, so I actually think we just ignore that. This is immune anyway, so we're just going to stick a bunch of damage out here. This isn't going to take anything, it's just going to be inconvenienced. Purge over here. And I guess we start our Awoken Horror and buff synergies going on here. Again, we want to save these for when it's more relevant. Although I suppose we should probably play at least one imp for the sacrifice effects. What's this then? Not a target in combat for 5 turns. Okay, yeah. So we want to save our attune then. Because that just does more on the entrance. Our endless one rather, not attune. Okay, what have we got here? So this needs to die. But do we get a... what's it called? Hey, important work. Love it. So if we do... Where's it gone? Restoration Destination doesn't do anything right now. Because nothing here is taking any damage. So, what can we do? We can Vine Grasp that. Let's kill it. We can Queen's Impling here. Deal a bunch of damage. We can sacrifice it for important work. I guess we can pop a spider down. It looks as though we're just going to kill everything here right now anyway, so let's just spider here, armor up here. I guess we restoration, detonation that in case we get more through. Anything we need to protect. I mean, this guy can protect this quite easily if we still play imps. And I guess the multi-strike rage guy. Any more healing needed? Not here. Not here, so we just go back up to this. Buff this at limp up, and for some reason just snare that. Doesn't really matter. I'd rather do it with the boss, but I'm pretty sure you can't snare them anyway. Okay, and now we get... We are making progress here. So this floor we can't do much about, but it's going to clear everything out anyway. So I think we're just working on this. This looks like our floor here. We can't put anything else in here. We can apply quick to something else. So I guess if we apply quick to our leader, and then extra attack there, because that's already the... Oh, it's not the quick one. We should maybe quick that. This is the big AoE one, but we don't need it right now. So again, I think all of this, other than this, which we're going to pop in here, I think we're just saving it all. We're filling up. We're only on spells and free things now. We just need... We've only got one floor where we can actually play things until stuff dies, but we've got a ton of damage out. And not many waves left either, so... Enhancing this gets the most out of it. We can attune, but it doesn't matter. Restoration, detonation. Also irrelevant, we're just going to buff this. Mind grasping this to the front works, because we just get more damage out. And honestly, I'm always tempted to feel like, can we ascend that? We can. Nice. Okay, that works. Okay, let's go with this. This works much nicer. Because we get to take out some things before we even need to worry about it. Oh, we didn't get to attack. Okay. So, restoration, detonation. Hits for a chunk there. There's no imps to sacrifice here, so we're just going to sacrifice that. Place another imp here to do a little bit more. Sacrifice for important work. Burn that. Mind grasp there, I guess. Restore even more here. Get more buffing going. This is all going to clear out. Feeling good. Feeling good. Okay, I'm feeling confident here. Yeah, clearing everything out, getting more and more buffs. And now we're on one wave remaining, so... We obviously just deal with that first. Stick a couple of stings down. Guess we ensnare that. Use our weight. And everything else can wait. And then we just... Oh my goodness, the damage coming out of that. Final wave, here we go. This is where it all matters. So we can burn it through. Nothing here really restores much, so I do think we want to just sack an imp maybe, or we'll root it and do that because it doesn't matter. We could also just ascend a unit, but I think healing this is going to get us a bit more. I don't think anything else here is what we want to do. I think we just stick with all of this, leave all these, and just churn out almost its entire health pool. Okay, Arcus is not doing great for themselves here, which is great. The fact we've got all these huge, and if this had been quick, we might even have a chance to get closer to finishing it. 139, we're so close to just ending this here then. So I guess we just sting... Oh, it's going to die anyway. Sting and Purge. No, stick Steel Enhancer there, I suppose, and just end the turn. We're going to deal with Arcus nice and easy. Okay. Rare pack and major enhancements again. Restore friendly units to full health. Regen to a spike. Consume and quick. We want more quick. We've got some great stuff for this. We want capacity. Capacity is really important for us right now. We're not running out of anything apart from capacity all the time. So we've got health, forge spells, remove cards. Artifact, forge units, gold. And we're going to go for artifact. I love the artifact so much. Chance to deal damage when you enter your train or friendly units get +5. We've got so much multi-strike, that's way more than 5 functionally. Gain some gold, forge our units. We don't want things with more capacity, so just... We don't want our imps to have more health anyway in general. In fact, no, some imps we can do, like... This ragey one, he can have more health. There's some we want to die and some we don't, like... Let's just put it on this one. And put 10 attack on the other one, I guess. Oh no, put it on this one as well. There you go, because he's still going to die. We can still sacrifice him when we need to. Do we need to purge anything? I think I'm going to purge one of the Ascends. I just don't like it. Like, I know it's useful. It's very utility-based, but it doesn't feel right to me. Let's upgrade the champion. So, we've got Imp Parade, which adds the fledgling imps, which are the ragey ones, but we don't want that. We want this, and then this is Rally. When you play a non-morsel card, you get 15 attack. So this is what we want to be doing. Yeah, absolutely. Shard Tailwing. We need to remember that we need to keep triggering that. We can check here, see if there's anything for like 5, and there's not. We're going to leave. We're not even going to look at the temptation, just the costs. The Penitent. Purifiers will burden you with the weight of your sins till your penance has been paid in full. The Spell Shield 2, we don't really have any damage spells, so yeah. Like, we do, but it's like most of our damage is from imps and things. So I think we should be okay with this. So, this is an interesting one because... So, Awoken Hollow doesn't want to be on the same floor as this. This doesn't deal too much damage. So pop Shardtail Queen in. Pop up and down. What's this guy? Harvest. When a unit on this floor dies, gain 3 attack and 3 health. I mean, it's decent. We'll pop on the top floor. Steel Enhancer can go up here. I think we just want to put... it's going to ignore the damage from that, but then this is going to die easily. And then just because we want to buff things, put that here. This will work out well. Okay, so now we can start just worrying about things up here and dealing damage, because these aren't spells. Is this our quick one? No, it's just a big beefy thing. So is this still got 2 stacks of spell shield? I suppose we have got some. So if we pop that here and give it quick, we can still restore to buff it, in theory. I guess we add some stings. So this is going to kill this. So what if we just want to purge this loop to the front? This isn't a spell, so this shouldn't be blocked. Perfect. A 2 attack thing. So this buffs friendly units. Put it over here, and I guess because this is going to die to that. So can we get enough damage through on things? Let's just deal 10 extra damage here and just churn this through. We're going to lose an imp, but that's fine. This is... How was it? Was 3 one playing non-morsel? Yeah, that was it. So, we want to play... Do we have our special imp? We do not. However, these things need to die first. Special imp. So now that dies and that doesn't. This is a multi-strike quick one. We can give quick to the ragey one. So we'll pop it here, give it quick. It currently has spikes, so oops, basically. Oh no, how can we... Maybe we ascend something. Maybe we ascend that. Now how do we deal with it? So they're going to lose some health, but this isn't all going to die. We could sacrifice an imp somewhere. Let's just pop another one of these down. Restore some health. And I don't think we need to sacrifice the imp right now, but we can gain 1 ember. Put a tanky thing in front, I guess. I think for now we just want to leave this be. We've kind of messed up a little bit, but it's fine. Deal with that, they're all regenerating. We're okay with losing imps here. We still haven't got our special queenie imp yet. Here we go. This is the endless one. Yeah, there we go. Right, so Super Queen's endless imp goes in here. Restoration destination doesn't matter in anything other than just healing. We could potentially just put this... oh, this is going to kill all of them anyway and only lose us that. What if we put this at the front? Don't lose as many so we can just armor there. We can pop another Queen's Imp down, I think. Oh, this is the... this does damage and raging ability. There we go. Nice. And then you can actually just fit another one in there. Is anything here quick? This is quick, isn't it? Is it not? Have we not quicked it yet? No. So we are going to lose our molting imp. I should have put the other imp there, but I think that's fine. We don't care about that. We're doing well here. We armoured that enough so it's not going to die. Okay. It's funny because the main thing that these are doing is just healing us. I guess we just... so is this the one that grants spell shield and spikes? This is just spell shield. So if you vine grasp this is the one that does damage. I just sting it a couple times. We can pop some damage down. We don't want to deal with spikes with that quite yet. So let's root that. Just pop this down to burn a little bit out. And I guess this would die if I put it anywhere, so let's just end turn for now. Yeah. So now our big one is huge. Do we have the quicken anywhere? We do not. We have our special Queen's Imp to just nuke this a bunch. We can keep on restoring. Don't care about that, we'll just keep restoring here. Restore again. Do we have a triple strike one somewhere? Mod strike 1, 1, 2. There we go. Buff that. I suppose we just put another spell shield there. Both of these are going to die, so we might as well just sacrifice one of them. And just pop another one down, I guess? Sure. Let's just do this. We're okay here. Nothing's going wrong. Only one wave remaining. I don't feel like we're in a too bad of a spot. So we can just try and sting and vine grass through the spell shields. Restoration destination here is actually pretty big. Endless nerf there. We will sacrifice it for 50. Pop this down again here. We could sacrifice it for another 50, but then we're just going to lose it slightly quicker. In fact, this deals 200 means we do need to just buff this. We can save that. This is all going to be fine. Sure. That hits so hard. Trample, excess damage flows over. Oh god. Oh, it's going to die though, already. Amazing. So we just sting, purge. Yeah, nothing else matters. We got it. Okay, cool. I love it that the game does the maths for you and I don't have to sit there working it out. It gives us a little, like, general idea of how it's going to go. So these little things have been awesome, especially being able to buff them up a bunch. Okay, 400 gold, clan and allied clan pack. Another impressive or important work. I honestly feel like impressive is better. And consume to apply spikes. I actually really don't mind this at all. We've got the consume trigger thing. We've also got stuff that works well with spikes. Got a good front line. How close are we? We're nearly there. As long as we don't go to the middle and mess anything up. So we're getting a trinket either way. duplicate a card. Forge your units, gain new powers, gain gold. Remove 2 cards. Forge spells, gain higher health. I think it's this side. Do we have anything to remove? I don't think we do. I think I'm kind of okay with how this sits. But do we not have that many units to upgrade either? This would just be for health and upgrading a power and a trinket, but that seems fine. The pyre health is important here because it's our hopefully final battle soon. So, holdover. When played, it's put on top of your draw pile next turn. What could be good with that? Honestly, restoration detonation could be sweet. But it's only going to be sometimes. Imp-ressive could be. The one that's not spell-tuned. Let's go with that. We can also just give it magic power. Yeah. Works great. What can we make cost less? I suppose the sting spells. Doesn't really matter. Reroll. More magic power. Go with both of these so we get even more damage out. Cost less can go on our... Well, we might as well do restoration detonation because we're going to use that multiple times. Permafrost, is that when it's... Yeah, it stays in your hand until you need it. So I think that could also be restoration detonation, like one of them, or consume for quick. I think I'm going to go with ensnare. That seems useful here. Purge a card. I don't think there was anything we wanted to do. No, I like this. I feel like this is like the big preparation for the final hurdle. So we can remove more cards we want to. Random trinkets. Okay. Sting, get 10 magic power and piercing. Sting, get 20 magic power. Conserve Ember between turns. I think I'm just going to buy the Sting effects. That's all I can do. I don't want to reroll there just in case I get nothing useful, and these add a decent amount of power to the stings that we do have. It's not loads. No, I don't want to start the battle yet. Let's check this. There we go, we already know this. Now we can start the battle. I just wanted to make sure I hadn't missed anything else. And here is Seraph. Friendly units enter with SAP 3. Okay, this is it. Potentially the big finale. We shouldn't be getting the extra trigger here. We just have to live. The question is, can we even do that with this setup? Because doesn't Seraph attack every turn? Oh no, not yet. So we're going to want to just go Shardtail Queen without a doubt. She bought an Animus of Speed with Quick. We can fit a bunch of stuff in here. We've got this big thing in here as well. We can give it Quick. It's a double striker, so we can give it that. We can ditch one of these. And I'm almost tempted to put this down, but it would die. We're going to lose this thing. We've got... One of them's going to die, yeah, so... I think I actually want to put this down to die. Because this is now going to die instead of the quick ones, and that's fine. Maybe I should have looked at the other order for things, but yeah. Okay, so we're getting sapped. This is where it all begins. So, we can immediately kill one of these. Which is fine with our Vine Grasp, get rid of that. And the question is, can we get enough damage through onto these, or... Like for instance, we could even just ascend this, place the other one down, place one of these down. So this is the apply rage to friendly units, so this could really chew out some damage. So that kills that. Which does make you want to ascend this and just play the Queen's Impling to kill it. And I guess we just heal up our leader here. Don't think it really matters, and play... Let's play a Rail Beater here. So we can actually get some damage onto Seraph. Okay, yeah, we've made it through. Our imps are here. Seraph is annoying. This is all fine. So Seraph has got 2,300 and a ton of armor. So how are these all looking? This looks like we lose 3 of these. I do not like that at all. So, let's go with... armour there doesn't do enough, so what can we do? What is going to hit us for the most? These are hitting us for the most, so if we pull this to the front, then we lose far, far less. We can consume armour onto this position, and then that means that these lose it without us taking anything really. We'll be losing this imp here, which is fine. Honestly, I'm really tempted to put spikes somewhere, but I'm going to put the big guy up here. We'll restoration detonation this. Apply spikes, I think. And then we might as well play an imp to just push out some damage while we can. Melee weakness should be nice. We lost something irrelevant. Yep, okay. You can see like the focus on my face. I'm trying to work out how to make this work the best. So as it stands at the moment, we're losing a few things. So what if we try and do this in a different order? This only hits once. So if we play this, we do a bunch of damage, which is fine. That works as a good start. Then we can sacrifice this to deal 100. We can play... this is the super one. Deal a bunch. We take nothing here, it looks like. So we might as well purge there. Anything here not quick. This isn't quick, so we quick our leader. And then I guess... I mean, here it doesn't really matter too much. We could just... this saves us a bit of damage, actually. Yeah, let's just do that. And try and get some damage onto Seraph at the same time. Okay, we're doing it. Not taking all of the pack shards is probably a good idea, it seems. Turns out being an idiot, not great for your game plan. Just push a bunch of damage through here. What have we got on these? So we can kill basically the first enemy unit ridiculously easily. So let's go with that. Or in fact, do we just... yeah, so purge that. Sacrifice this to launch a ton of damage there. We can do the same with this one. Kill that. Oh, we used the wrong one. Oops. We have got another quick unit here though, so what has the most toughness? That from... this is just a generic multi-strike one, so we'll pop this. This doesn't go through, so we're going to pop the multi-strike back here, and we'll just keep restoring this, because it triggers off of things, and we can deal a bunch of damage there and kill things. Melee weakness still exists. These are all going to die. Everything here should now be nearly all quick. Okay, so what do we want to do here? So these are going to die. This needs to go quicker. So if we just purge this first and just get sting spells, that's all consumed. We can launch these stings at something for 40 damage each. Popping it down. We will sacrifice this for Imp-ressive to work. These are going to die. That's going to take a bunch of damage. We can actually just put in this to deal even more, I believe. Yeah, so if we do this, diabolical automation. Interesting. So I'm going to sacrifice this to kill this, do even more to the enemy leader. I guess we do that to just to draw a card. And yep, deal 300 more. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. The fact that we're getting this much damage early on is so helpful. So like here, for instance, we just do whatever we need to, really. Like, 2 of the 3 of these are dead already, which is amazing for us. Like in this situation, we just... okay, so what can we do here to make this better? Steel Enhancer. Is this quick? It is. That is also quick. That is also quick. So we just go for the one that's got the most damage in multi-strike. We've got a couple of stings back as well, so we can just... Piercing that. These are all going to die without us taking anything, so everything else can go up here. So we'll pop our 8 down. We can... Piercing. Got multiple copies of this. We can... So if we Imp-ressive here to nuke, we can Imp-ressive again for another 100. Get a restoration destination, and we can pop another one of these back here. And another load of damage on that. Okay, we're down to like 1,000 on there, and this is all just dead because we've got a super fast bottom floor. Okay, we might be able to do it. Restoration destination does nothing here, but luckily for us, stings and things do a good job. So if we go sting, in fact, let's just, because both these are going to die anyway, so it doesn't really matter. We just need to do some damage to get things through a little quicker. There is space for an imp, so we can pop that imp in there and then sacrifice the imp. Then we can, I guess, restore thing. Oh no, we're on the final round. Oh dear. Okay, so we need to just keep buffing these. Restoration detonation, heal this. At this point we're just blind purging that. Getting as much onto these as we can. We should be fine. Yeah, churn through. Because this thing, we're very fragile. We're like, we hit like a truck, but we're super, super fragile. Okay, can we do anything here actually, come to think of it? I mean, we can do 100 with Imp-ressive, but that's most of what we've got. So I guess we just Imp-ressive for 100. Now that's a spider colony, so that doesn't do much. I guess we just buff it a little bit, steal a bit more. Poke it here. Over here, this Impling doesn't do anything, so we can sacrifice this. I mean, we could ascend that, but I don't think that matters. So we're just going to heal here. And just pass. If we had a descend, we could get an extra turn of attacking and stuff. Yeah, this should still work. Yeah, okay, we should be okay here. We've got a lot of damage on this top floor. With all of these to come. So yeah, as it stands, it's already dead. So that's it. We've done it. We've managed to get there. I think this puts us at the end of the run. Come on. There we go. I think because we didn't take all the shards, this is the end of the run and it counts as a victory. Yes, there we go. New clan unlocked, the Umbra. Commune with ancient Umbra Shroud, the original residents of the Hellmine for the Crucible. Sorry, original residents of the Hellmine, the Crucible for precious materials and help for fight against Seraph. Hell yeah. Okay, we made it. That's it, isn't it? Because we didn't get enough pack shards, we don't have to fight the last divinity. That's it, we've relit the fire. I do need to beat the last divinity at some point, but this is a really good situation to be in. We've taken every one of the challenges as well, it looks like. Covenant rank 2, there we go. Add dead weight to your starting deck. Sure, whatever that is. Ooh, we mastered some cards. I didn't even know that was a thing. This is the first time we've used her and it's mastered. Oh, by winning a run with them you unlock special card frames. Oh, so that's what we've done with the other guy. Shardtail Queen, Alloy of the Ancients, yeah, Wild Determined, 17 more. Okay, so it's just our whole list gets buffed, or gets like golden outlines. Consume double the amount of rage on friendly units. Nice. Demon units get multi-strike 1. That's awesome. I would love to get that early and just build around that. Win streak increased. Personal rage applied, was that, I think? Oh my gosh, we finally got there. Finally made a difference. Oh, this is showing the golden cards. Nice. Clanless cards collection. Okay, so there we are. We have an entirely new faction to look at next time. We've completed our second run. It was successful. I'm really happy with that. I had a lot of fun with it, and I'm looking forward to doing the same again. It is a little bit awkward that the only factions we've completed with are exactly the same combo, just luckily with different champions. But honestly, I really enjoyed that. I hope you did too. I can't wait to try out the Umbra, find out what they're all about, and I'll be doing that in the next Monster Train video. For now, if you've liked it, please do hit the like and subscribe buttons. If you want to support us, do so in the Patreon down below in the description. But if most of all, please leave a comment. I love getting every single comment I can. It really does brighten up my day. But most importantly, thank you so much for watching, and have a good day.